Good evening and welcome to another NSG Fireside Chat. I'm Dr. Amir Vokshore, and I have the pleasure of joining Dr. Jared Ament, my partner, in yet another Fireside Chat.
Pleasure. Good to see everyone.
So tonight we decided to just kind of update everyone on everything that we've been doing, and also sort of do a state of affairs situation for everything from our society to medicine to our neurosurgical practice. And I'd like to just start off by getting your input, Jared, on, could you have ever imagined 2020 to be more eventful in both a catastrophic way and in an impactful way?
Yes and no. I think, things are always bound to happen. The smaller the world gets, the more we start to explore, the more we start to share and travel. For one, to be honest, I'm actually quite proud by the healthcare response to everything that's going on. I mean, there's always going to be criticisms and complaints. That is the nature of humanity. But I'm very, very proud of at least the hospitals that we work at and the patients that we've seen and how we've been able to navigate this. I think you were the one that actually brought my attention to some of the early articles showing the dangers of COVID and coronavirus in and around the surgical arena. The patient is getting an actual operation and they have coronavirus. The morbidity, the associated mortality, the risks associated with surgery are so high. And overall, I just commend everyone's efforts to keep people safe and still get the people the care that they deserve. I would ask you, do you feel like the healthcare professionals and administration have done enough? Do you feel like we're still able to offer the same level of care to our patients, or do you feel like we're being overly cautious or appropriately cautious?
That's a great question. I feel like I've never been more proud to have taken the Hippocratic Oath and to be on the front lines of healthcare. Certainly as neurosurgeons, we're not on the front lines of COVID-19, but we come across it a lot. And being in the hospital, being in the operating room, I don't think there is enough precautions we could possibly take because there's still a lot of unknowns about this virus. But I think, we shouldn't also be paralyzed by fear. We should go forth. Some of our colleagues that have gone to New York to volunteer, it's incredibly impressive, humbling, and I just commend their efforts of volunteerism and just putting themselves in right there in the front of it all at the epicenter of the pandemic.
Yeah, I think that's an absolutely great point. I also want all of our listeners to know that we are taking precautions, as Dr. Boksher mentioned, seeing patients and making sure that everyone gets safe care and the appropriate care.
So I'd like to first of all invite all of our patients, patrons, followers to engage us. Any questions you have, please call, write, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or even through this YouTube channel. And I'd love to hear from you because we'd like to improve these both on a patient education side, a technical side, as well as we're undergoing this pandemic with webinar fatigue. We want to do something very different where we actually personally engage with people about particular topics, et cetera, that we can discuss, or even maybe have you as guests on future podcasts.
Yeah, if there's a specific question or topic you'd like us to discuss, reach out. We're happy to do that.
Thank you for listening to another NSG Fireside Chat. It's been a pleasure, Dr. Ament, to discuss this with you, and to many more.
Absolutely. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. All the best.
Thank you, guys.